Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing something a little bit different. I was filming a vlog and had a really large part of it that was like, get ready with me. And I decided, you know what? We're gonna film that. We're gonna make that a separate video. So if you guys are interested to see how I go from looking like this to this, which is just my simple, basic, everyday, get ready with me kind of routine to just feel alive. And I don't know about you, but the second I get ready, I just want to do things and accomplish things. So I'm about to actually go do some meal prep, which is going to be in my other video. But if you guys are interested in this, stick around. I'm going to switch back to washing my face, getting ready, showing you the products that I use and how to apply them. So if that's of any interest to you, stick around. I love you guys so stinking much. I think you know that. Okay. Yay. Already, face is washed. I don't even know where I got these. This is just like a Velcro thing. It just keeps kind of this part of my hair from getting wet. And a lot of times these pieces will fall in. So I just want to show you really quick. I'm not going to do like a 20-minute get ready with me. This is what I'm using to wash my face right now. I'm also using here. I kind of alternate between them. I know this is a daily exfoliator, but I just kind of like this one too. So I kind of alternate, but I don't want to gatekeep this. The price of this at Costco was the price of one at Shoppers Drug Mart. So definitely the Cetaphil Extra Gentle Daily Scrub. Belle uses this too, so I grabbed it. Now I have a backup. But I also really do like using this one. MJ's outside laying down with Charlie and she just lost her shit. Had two dogs walking by. She has her collar, she didn't go through her line. And Charlie's always very calm, so I like to think that if people are walking by, they see her acting like a banshee and him just sitting there like,
ignore my crazy sister.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm using that. I've also been using, I was using the Nivea Gentle toner, but I gave that to Belle because she didn't have one. And if you're washing your face and you're not using a toner, you're gonna feel like your face wash is so tight, like it's just making you super uncomfortable. Use a toner. It's gonna make all the difference. And sometimes it can be aggressive and have too much alcohol or something in it, it can really kind of burn. This one doesn't. The Nivea Extra Gentle doesn't burn. This one is the Thayer's Facial Toner Witch Hazel, the coconut. They have other ones too, but this is the one that I'm using. Love it. So you just literally kind of wet a sponge, like enough, it's pretty wet, and rub it all over your face. Once you do this, it's just like the whole face washing process is complete. Anyway, I feel great. And then for my teeth, this is what I've been using lately. I accidentally bought the charcoal. I didn't mean to, but normally I use the Crest Brilliance. I think they're getting so much better. I also use the Banana teeth whitening system. They have a toothpaste in there that I love, and I use that about once a week. And the white strips, which I haven't been using lately because I'm not disciplined, but I want to try and get my teeth whiter. So you do have to use them continually for a couple of weeks before you're going to see that change. But right now I'm just trying to maintain what I have. And also, last but not least, if you're looking for a sunscreen that is good for putting your makeup on top of, look at this. This is the Supergoop matte screen. You can get the glow screen if you want to have like a more dewy, glowy skin. I don't like to do that. I feel like it makes my skin look greasy. So this was just a sample, not a sample, but I bought the mini to try it. I love it. I tried it yesterday on the motorcycle for the first time. I didn't burn. We were out on the bike for a couple of hours and I always burn my nose. And right here, you never know I was outside yesterday. So I'm not going to use it today because it's a little pricey. So I only want to use it on times when I know, like if I'm going to the beach, not that I'm going to wear makeup, but I will use that as a sunscreen because it's so freaking nice. And it really just made my skin feel good. So we like that. Plus sometimes SPFs can really make me break out. They can have a funny smell. That one was fantastic. Anyway. If you guys remember when I bought this, I said I would probably go back to my ponds when I'm done. I'm going to, but more as an experiment because I freaking love this. But I love it because it's the only thing I've used consistently for like a couple of months in my life. in my life. I've never done that. So I kind of want to switch and see if I kind of keep getting the same results, if I'm consistent with a product. So if I don't and I start to feel like I miss it, I'm going to buy it because it was like $90. So yeah, and it's not lasting me as long as I thought it would. So, and I'm not even putting that much on my face. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer, which is my everyday makeup. Okay. This is, you might think you're putting concealer on for like every day. Yeah. I do the things that make me happy, and I like feeling a little bit lighter. I have some discoloration up here, so I like to smooth it out before I add my bronzer. I add a little bit here and a little bit there and one there, and just like this. I don't wear a lot of foundation. I do have some that I really like. This is a tinted moisturizer that I got from Rare Beauty. I do actually really like that one. I am going to use a dry beauty blender, which I know, controversial, but I kind of like the full coverage effect that it gives me. If you wet your beauty blender, it's going to be more dewy and a little bit, it's going to absorb more of the product. So that's just my opinion. And I'm not looking for a dewy effect. I'm going to be sweating enough. So quickly pounce this in. I'm bouncing it off of my skin. I'm probably bruising myself. Okay. Just keep doing that. I'm going to pounce on the tip of the bridge of my nose. That's it. It's just on the bridge. And sometimes I'll flip to the bottom just to kind of help if I feel like I have too much product. But in the corners of your nose, because as women, we're hormonal. Yeah. And yeah, we get a lot of redness there. So I go under my eye as close as I can, because if you open your mouth, it actually helps. It helps. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. And then I take some residual and go right over my eyelid, just to kind of take some of that redness that I know I have. Okay, and now we're gonna go to this side. So let me do these. I'm gonna finish blending this all in, and then I'll show you what's next. But see, like it's already evened out so much of my skin tone just by using concealer. And this way I don't feel like I have a lot of product on my skin. It doesn't feel super heavy, but I do need to set it. So I like to use Laura Mercier setting powder. Hello. It's right there. It's not the cheapest, but I don't think it's the most expensive. But I've been using this for 15 years now, and there's just certain things that I won't go back. I'm actually just using a Real Techniques brush. These are some of my favorite makeup brushes. You get them at Walmart. I don't know where else. So I just take some, tap it in there, tap some of it away, but I want to keep a little bit. And I'm just gonna pat it there and pushing it into my eye. You can use those cute little velour triangle puffs if you want, but I'm not about buying unnecessary things. I've already got what I need. So I'm literally pushing it in. This is what's gonna help stop my foundation or my concealer from creasing and making me look really old, okay? Like, I mean, obviously I have wrinkles and lines, but this actually makes a big difference when it's all said and done. I think it does. If it doesn't, scroll along. So I take a big one. This is a big Sephora brush that I bought way back when. This is the Must Have Large Powder 30. And I just take it. It's strictly for removing loose powder from my face, just to make sure. And one thing that I used to do that I want to say, and maybe you already know this, don't try to set any products on a patch of dry skin. Don't use loose powder on dry skin. So like, I don't use it in the corners. I don't use it on my chin. I tend to be dry right here. I tend to get really dry in between here. So you see, I'm not patting because it's going to collect and it's going to stick to those spots that are dry. So, oh my God, this is one of my favorite bronzers. I do love NARS. I've talked about the NARS Laguna bronzer forever. And my favorite brush, but I mainly do this if I'm like trying to more contour my face. You know, it's not really contour, it's a bronzer, but whatever. But this, okay, Rimmel, it's the cheapest thing you're gonna find at the drugstore. I use shade 22 Sun Bronze. I'm hitting pan, I have a backup in there. This is another Real Techniques powder brush. It's the perfect size. I give it a good swirl, tap it off. I kind of pull back my hairline a bit because I hate when you have a line. And I'm making a C. I'm gonna go, I started with a C and then I kind of brushed a little harder. I'm tapping it in to make sure that I have kind of like a natural glow that's gonna happen. And yeah, it's okay. I'm covering some of my, whatever the hell it is I just put on my face. And I'm gonna go and do the other side. Now you can just keep layering it if you want it to be more intense. I'm just kind of going for natural glow today. So I kind of take like residual that's left on my brush, tapping it in a little bit to get a little extra because I don't want it to be uneven. But you see how like, hit your ears, don't look crazy. Tap, 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 bottom of your chin, carving it out, making you look skinny. Okay, so I'm hitting it. Bam, I'm a glowing freaking goddess. Like, hi. I know the lighting is bad. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm right in front of my window. Can I open my blind? Yes, very crooked. What is happening? Hi. Anyway, so this is it. Okay, super glowy. What is that? We're not gonna talk about it. Anyway, cream blushes are what everybody's talking about right now. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a skin mist. You don't need to use this one. It's crazy expensive. I like to spoil myself. So this is a Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. I'm doing this just to kind of lay down some of the powder that's on my face and meld these products together. I don't know if this does anything. I'm just showing you what I do, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna take that same beauty blender and kind of pounce it in, that liquid that I just put on, just to like, I don't know. We're gonna use a setting spray too, because this is how I can make this last literally all day. It's the best setting spray I've ever used in my freaking life. So I am gonna use a cream blush. That's what everybody's using. A lot of times I use this palette, which my summer go-to is Peaches by MAC. It's my favorite. I love it. We're not gonna do that today. Oop, oop. I'm gonna use Milk Makeup, which is a lip and cheek. So I have a little bit like this. I touch it kind of right on my cheekbone and I'm going up the side. I mean, you do you. You want to have a rosy apple. Maybe we'll go a little more rosy today. And I'm just touching. I'm going to use a tiny little beauty blender right here that I've used for this shade, and I'm pouncing it in. And it's just going to make me look like, these beauty blenders are really tough and a little bit hard. So sometimes I like to use my Sigma flat kabuki, which you can tell I use and I'll do this. And it's a good thing to do if you don't have a lot of makeup under, because this can take the makeup off, I find. And sometimes I'll even just attack the brush with it, but it's really cool. See? And we'll do the other side. And we're gonna pounce. And you can add more or less depending on how pigmented you want it, but I just like to look sun-kissed and glowy. Like I maybe stayed a little bit too long that day in the sun. And I'm pouncing. Notice I'm never rubbing, because you're gonna pull everything off that's underneath that you've worked so hard to do. And sometimes people will go like this because it looks like you've been out in the sun. You get a little, and sometimes people will put it up here, because again, you look like you've been out in the sun and you got a little sunburn, little cheeky sunburn. Okay, so hi, she's beautiful, she's beauty, and she's grace. Why am I saying that all the time? Sometimes I'll use this, which kind of marries them together. I do a little blendy blend. That's it. It's not gonna get much fancier than this. All right, if you're really into eyebrows, I have a few products. This I have yet to master. Every time I use it, it's a brow, like a wax kind of thing. Within 2 hours, I have like a white cast. I can't figure that out. This is the best one I found so far. It's a brow soap. You just kind of take your finger, wet the tip of it, take a brush like this, and brush them out, because sometimes I like to have spiky eyebrows. Sometimes I like to have fun with myself, you know? You know? The other one that I swear by, it was not too bad, is the NYX Brow Glue. That's a really good one. That's a clear one, but we're just gonna use this, which is just like a NYX brow setter. It doesn't really set anything, quite frankly. I might be out of product. That could be the issue too, but I just kind of feel like I brush them through when I do that, and I kind of go over and I brush them up and down, and then I just to feel like I did something. I don't fill them in. I don't do any of that junk. I'm not into it. I am gonna curl my eyelashes though, and my favorite mascara combination right now is Essence. This has always been my base mascara, no matter what I'm doing. The trick to really nice long, full looking eyelashes, use 2 mascaras. One should always be a cheap one, and one shouldn't necessarily be like $50, but this is like $20 at the drugstore. So this is what I'm using. This is the telescopic lift. I've always, and this will always be my OG and always my favorite. I always use her, but this is like a step up. It's just got a really cool comb. So I'm gonna show you, we're gonna curl our lashes. I'm thinking I may make this a separate video. I think this may not be part of my vlog today. I think I'm gonna say like, go check out my get ready with me if you wanna see how I get an everyday look. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes when I include these in my vlogs, they just get so lengthy and it's like a 37-minute vlog. And I really wanna meal prep today, so. Hi, welcome to my get ready with me. Lord knows how the hell I'm gonna edit that one. And don't panic about that mascara. We got a gross little thing there to pick it up. So this is what the brush looks like on the telescopic. Can you see? It's kind of like flat, and then there's nothing on the back, but it's like round bristles on the front. So what I do is I take that and I brush through what I just did. I don't know if I'm doing this right. There's probably directions on how to properly get the maximum benefits. But that's what I like to do. So we're using the front, we're applying. Don't want you in there, we don't want you in there. And then there's like combs on the side and you can literally brush them up. Like, look at that shit. Do you see this? It's crazy. This is the one that Michaela on TikTok got a lot of shit for because she was raving about it, but she very obviously had falsies at the end. Okay, they still made her falsies look fucking good, so what is? Anyway, if you don't like spidery looking lashes, you might not like this, but I do, so here we are. Here we are. All right, there you go. That's literally my everyday. This is what I've been doing on the daily. It lasts me all day. I always feel put together, you know, with very basic. I mean, this probably took me 15 minutes, but because I take my time, I'm talking to you, I'm showing you my products, you know, but I can have this banged out in 10 minutes if I need to. It feels very nice. I feel golden. I feel put together, but I'm going to show you what keeps it looking like this. And I should have did it before my mascara. I meant to do that. This has become my favorite setting spray. I have a few, okay? I have the Urban Decay, which is also waterproof. This is waterproof, but there's something about the way this goes on. It doesn't feel wet. And is it because it's in an aerosol or it's the spray? It's the One Size On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. She's freaking fantastic. I've also had this one from Urban Decay, which is Quick Fix. And this one is considered a setting spray, but it's what I was using for quite a long time, but this is my go-to right here. So I literally just take it. That's probably excessive. Have we met? I want to show you one thing that I did get, which is freaking amazing. I bought this because TikTok told me to. It's the Fenty Beauty, what's it called? Magic Sticks. Basically, they kind of change color based on your skin tone, I guess, or the heat of your body. I don't know. But you're supposed to be able to use it on your cheeks. I'm not going to because we already did our makeup today. But I want to try it on my lips. Do you see that? Like, look at it. It's like clear. It doesn't smell. I really wanted it to smell like strawberries, but I don't use lipstick because I'm not a fan of my lips typically. I mean, this is so cute. I freaking love it. Yes. All right, now let's fix this. All right. I haven't brushed my hair or anything. It's kind of greasy, but it's not like unmanageable. I get these at Marshall's, so I don't know if you guys, if that's the same everywhere, but this is in Canada. $12.99, girl, because they're $10.99 for a small can at Shoppers. This is a giant can. So the first thing I do is I take my hair and I spray all the front, okay? And then I go like this and I start going in layers, and she's on there. She's on there thick. Because MJ's behind me like, Mom, stop spraying that shit. We're just gonna let it do its thing for a few minutes. I'm gonna get dressed, come back, and then we'll finish my hair. Okay, I'm all dressed. I'll show you guys the fit when I'm done. But basically, now my hair already looks cleaner. I haven't done anything. I did a little bit like of a zhuzh with my hands. Zhuzh. So I'm just brushing it out. And yes, I did have blonde put in it about 2 months ago. Getting it redone again. So more blonde, yay! Some days I have to re-straighten my hair. I think I will. My heat protectant spray that I use, it's my Redken thermal spray. I literally brush my hair out. I separate it in the back, bring it forward, and I just spray it. There. I am using a Paul Mitchell straightening tool. I've literally had this longer than my daughter, and my daughter's almost 13, so I want to say I've had it since like Christmas of 2007. My mom bought it for me when I joined the military or like on Christmas when I came home on a break from the military. So I thought that was kind of funny. So I'm going to really quickly, all I do, grab a huge section. I don't get particular about it because it doesn't take that much work because it's already pretty straight. And I try not to run over my ends too much because they just get so dry, especially with being blonde. So I'm gonna run through my whole head and then we'll come back. All right, here it is. This is it. I mean, you guys saw it at the beginning, but I feel great. This is just something super basic. Sometimes I'll just take my hair and put it up, but it's probably gonna end up halfway through the day up anyway. All right, I just have a super ignore the ghee that's hanging on the door. Look, this is real life. I'm a mom. My bed's made, but it's really, anyway, watch my vlog. All right. Hair's done. I have a super basic black t-shirt from Urban Planet. Also, the girls are back and I'm not complaining about it. I have these shorts that I got from American Eagle. They're in a size 12, I think. But then I have another pair that I bought that are 14, like consizing, just try to be consistent a little bit. But I love them because they're a little bit loose. I think they're like a boyfriend style, or maybe they're like a mom jean, which will be fitting because I'm a mom. But this is it. This is what I'm gonna wear today. I have these super cute earrings I got from Area 506. There's a little local jewelry shop there. If you're in St. John, go check it out. They were like 36 bucks, really good price. They're crocheted. Like, are you kidding me? How are these so stinking cute? Anyway, this is it. This is my meal prep outfit. It's also gonna be 29 degrees today. I wanna be comfortable. I do have to run to the mall for Jamie today, so I just kinda wanted to look a little extra. There's nothing wrong with looking extra, wanting to feel extra, wanting to take care of yourself. Washing your face is important. Putting on lip salt is important. Wearing mascara is important if it's important to you. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not, because feeling good is important and you need to do those things for yourself that make you feel good so that you're a better version for everybody else. And the sooner that you figure it out, everyone else is gonna figure it out too. And I've just literally made myself a priority. Look at this, look at this, look at it. I love it, and I'm so freaking happy. Anyway, I love you guys so stinking much. I hope you have a fantastic day. Send me a message, do whatever you need to do. If you have any questions about anything that I'm using, again, I'm a 41-year-old mom. I don't work, I don't have a lot of outside of the house things that I like to do, but I like to take care of myself and I like to get ready. So here we are. I love you guys so stinking much, and I'll see you in my next video, which is either going to be the vlog I'm about to go do meal prep for or something else. Anyway. Take care. Enjoy the sun.